we are excited to bring you a great enhancement to the My Decorative Quilter software. This is a feature that had been asked for, and there's definitely a benefit too, and it is our Create Outline feature. And there's a bunch of different benefits of having this Create Outline feature in the software, and I just wanted to go ahead and show you a little bit of what you can do with it. On the screen right now I have one of these embellishments that come with the software. I have selected and brought it into the program, and you can see that when I select it and I right mouse click, I can select Create Outline. This is a new feature where a Create Outline dialog box will appear, and it will allow you to put how much of a distance you want it to be away from the line. So let's say that we want it to be about 1/4 of an inch away from the outside edge, and if I choose repeats of 1 and hit OK, you can see that it puts an outline around it at 1/4 of an inch. Let's go ahead now and let's do it again. I just deleted it, and let's go to Create Outline. This time let's say we want it to be maybe 0.20 inches apart, and let's say that we want 3 different repeats. And let's go ahead and hit OK, and now you can see that it repeated that circle 3 times. The unique thing about this is, if you notice in this sequence view over here, that it is artwork. So when it creates the outlines, it creates them as artwork, not as stitches. And you can also tell by just clicking on it that it selects all 3 lines at one time. But if I right mouse click, I can choose to break this apart, and by breaking it apart, it'll separate it into 3 different objects, so I can select each line individually. And the nice thing about this is you can select each line, and let's say I want to add a motif pattern. Let's just choose one right here and hit OK. You can see that it will actually apply that motif pattern to that line. So you do get the ability to come in there and kind of play with these, and you can select or choose different motif fill patterns for each one. And so let's go ahead and let's select this other one and let's go ahead and click on a motif run. And let's say for this one we're wanting to do this little diamond shape, and it applies it. You can see that it's pretty big there, so let's go ahead and downsize it a little bit. But you can see, you get the idea of what we're doing here. You get the ability to create these outlines, and then you can apply whatever you want to them. And so it's a really neat little feature that we added to this software, and you can go in there and create a bunch of different looks. Probably wouldn't be this look that you're seeing on here, but just wanted to show you how it works and how you can use it. Let's go ahead and delete these 3, and I'll just wanted to show you again, just going into Create Outline, and you can see that you can change the distance and the number of times it repeats that outline, and you can actually have it repeat on the inside of an object as well. And I want to go ahead and bring up another design here. We're just going to go into one of your blocks, and we're just going to bring in one of these basics, bring in this design right here, and let's go ahead and go to File and Merge, and let's go ahead and find a design in here. I'm going to go to one of our new Precious Moments collections and a Time to Play, and let's see here, let's just find a design that we like in here. Let's take this little kid playing football and bring him in here. So we have this. I'm going to go ahead and 3D view. I'm going to go ahead and select him. And the nice thing, really about doing these designs is that when you're bringing these in, whenever you're wanting to do echo quilting, and one of the things you have to do is you have to select 2 pieces of artwork. And now that we have this Create Outline feature, you no longer have to create a run stitch or an artwork stitch and create it all the way around. Now what you can do is just take that object, create an outline, hit OK, It creates a piece of artwork. You can see it follows just around the little football player. You select that piece, you select the other diamond. Let's go to this one over here. Let's go to this diamond right here, and let's go ahead and click on that outline piece. And when you have those two selected, you can hit the combine feature, and that will combine them together. And now with that done, I can come up into my echo quilting and select the echo quilting, and it will echo it. And that's just one of the other ways in which makes this update so nice, is that before you had to actually come in and create that outline yourself using the pen tool, and you'd have to go all the way around him so that you can have that piece of artwork, so that you could apply that echo quilt around it. So you'd have to do something like that, select it and select the other diamond and combine it, which it was just extra steps. It was a little bit more difficult to do. But now with this new Create Outline, just right click on the design and hit OK, and you got a nice little outline around it, and you can select that outline and then select your diamond, combine it, which is the first step before you can echo, because you notice that the echo quilting feature is not highlighted, but the moment you combine it, now it becomes highlighted. Now I can select it and it will echo around the design. So it's a really nice feature. So we're excited to bring this to you, and we hope that you enjoy it, and that you utilize it all the time in designing your quilts.